Good afternoon, everybody. This is Jamie from the Albuquerque 737 Experience. Today we're going to talk about one of the most overlooked but very important parts of a simulator, the intercom system and communication system. So this is the FSX Duel. It's made by flightsounds.com. Goes for about 250 delivered. It's definitely a little steep in the price category, but well worth it. I have yet to find anything else that allows what this thing allows. So very, very straightforward. It has a squelch, which allows you to determine how much sound is necessary to show up on your speakers. So if you got like some low-grade static or a hum or a hiss or anything like that, you can turn that up, and that'll make that go away. You've got your intercom volume, which is right here, which changes how loud it is between you and the person next to you. Might be able to demonstrate that in a minute. You've got your external audio volume here, so anything that's coming in from the outside, such as air traffic control or music or anything like that. TeamSpeak servers, whatever you want to use that for. And then it's got a reciprocal over on the other side with the same things. So one of the things that makes this so unique is that you can have conversations between you without transmitting over the line. So that's something that real airplanes have, obviously, but they haven't been able to replicate in the sim world very well without some serious MacGyvering. Lots of people have come up with ways, but it's this makes it readily available for purchase, so you don't have to come up with all those solutions on your own. One thing I wanted to show you guys is that this has a input for push-to-talk for both channel 1 and channel 2. So you can assign a keyboard key or a joystick button or whatever you want to act as a push-to-talk, but you can actually put a physical push-to-talk button on this and make it work as well. Alright guys, so something I wanted to show you was a product I use fairly often in real life, and I've had several people ask me about how I accomplish this. So this is an adapter from InFlight Cam. This allows me to let you guys listen to anything that's going on in my headset, so the intercom chatter as well as anything that's going over the radio frequencies as well. This one is, I think, $42 and is specific to the GoPro, the older ones. Like I have a Hero 4, I believe, that I'm using, but it's very easy to use. You have this end here, you just plug that directly into your plane or your box, depending if you're doing real world or simming, and then you'll put your headset jack into there, and then the second one will go again into the airplane or the box here. It's got a couple of extra little cables here. This one here is if you want to hook up an external power source like a battery or something like that to keep your GoPro alive, because they recommend not using the power source from the plane. And then this right here is just the cable that goes into the GoPro. Again, this one's set up for the older GoPros. There's a different connector for the newer ones. I'll link that down below if you guys are interested in that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do a practical demonstration. For this, I'm going to have my lovely assistant, Victoria, my wife. I've got her unplugged right now so she can't hear me. Just want to show you guys how this works. So we're using real-world aviation headsets and same hookups that you'd find in your general aviation. You've got one larger and one smaller. So we're just going to go ahead and plug those in real quick. She should now be able to hear me.
Woohoo!
Yay! Okay. So on here, there's a couple of different things that are super handy. So we talked about squelch earlier. If there was some kind of an annoying hiss or a buzz or someone, you know, you get the that guy, you can raise up your squelch just a little bit. Right here is your intercom volume. This is what we use to change the volume that we hear between each other. It does not affect any of the sounds coming from outside, such as your air traffic control or anything. So this volume is very, very handy. So let's say you're flying with your wife and she starts bugging you about your sim stuff, for example.
Wait, like, how much did you pay for this? Are you going to pay for anything
So, volume knob, very important.
Hey!
So, ow. So over here, we have our external audio. I've gone ahead and pre-tuned over here to an ATIS channel at Albuquerque.
Hey! Gave a blonde a button.
So the volume for this is going to be this corner piece right here, so we can turn this up if I want to hear what's going on there louder.
On initial contact, you have Kilo. Albuquerque airport information.
And then down here is just your power button on and off. If you wanted to talk to ATC, if let's say we were on VATSIM or we were talking on TeamSpeak or something like that, all you'd do is select this box as the primary sound device for that, and then assign a button for it. So in this case, I'd assign it to my yoke, but yeah, I mean, you could assign it to your keyboard, or if you have a different joystick or anything like that, you could use that.
All right, so that's what I got for now. Some upcoming events. We've got the throttle quadrant is hanging very beautifully and tight in customs. Apparently that's not something you're used to seeing very often. It must look suspicious. So that's been held there for 10 days now. So hopefully they'll release that soon and I can get my throttle quadrant set up and I'll make you guys a good video for that. I'm going to the Flight Sim Expo in June. I'll put a link to that. Anyone who lives in the Vegas area or happens to go down there for the conference, I'll be there both days, so go ahead and find me, say hi. If you see me, love to meet you guys. That's about all I got for now, so if you guys have any requests on videos or anything, let me know, and I will get hopping on them. Like I said, I'm knee-deep in real-world flying. I'm trying to get my commercial taken care of, so I'm finishing up my instrument right now. Doing lots and lots of flying, which is a lot of fun for me. As far as upcoming videos, the throttle quadrant obviously is going to be a big one. I'm doing one on interfacing right now, which will, I talked earlier about how the switches are wired and all that. Well, I'll show you what to do with the other end of those wires, how they interface into a board and then from the board into the system. Those are the two that I have planned right now. If there's any others you'd like to see, by all means, shoot me a message on there. Please spread the word. Hit that subscribe button. Please spread the word to all your peeps. I'd love to grow this group. We're at almost 200 followers right now, which is really awesome. Appreciate everybody who's joined on, and again, welcome. If you guys have any questions or need any help or anything, please just give me a holler. Still looking to do a question and answer video sometime, so if you guys have any things you'd like to know about me or the project or anything, shoot me a line or a PM on that one, and eventually I'll get that video going when I have enough questions to make it worthwhile. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.